Ayesha was everyone's yes person. Yes, I can help. Yes, I can come. Yes, I can do it. From the outside, it looked like she had the perfect life, always smiling, always available. But inside, she was tired. She had no time for herself. No one even asked if she was okay. Morning. Ayesha woke up before sunrise to pack breakfast for her younger brother because her mother wasn't feeling well. Afternoon. She ran to her neighbor's house to watch their baby because they just needed 10 minutes. But it became 2 hours. Evening. She went to the market to buy groceries for her aunt because no one else was free. This happened every single day. People praised her. Ayesha, you are so kind. But no one saw her, sitting on her bed late at night, staring at the wall, too tired to even drink tea. Her body started to show signs of stress. She got headaches. She forgot things, like the time she left milk boiling on the stove until it spilled over. One day, her best friend called to share exciting news, and Ayesha found herself distracted, thinking about the 4 other people she had promised to help that day. She felt guilty for not being present, even for the people she truly cared about. One Friday, Ayesha's cousin called. We're having a big family get-together tomorrow, and we need someone to make all the desserts. You're the best cook, please, Ayesha. Her calendar was already full. She had promised to help her friend move into a new house. She had planned to clean her own room, which she hadn't done in weeks. But before she could think, the word yes slipped out of her mouth. That night, as she stood in the kitchen making 3 trays of sweets, her back ached, her eyes burned, and tears rolled down her cheeks. She whispered, "Why do I do this to myself?" The next morning, Ayesha woke up exhausted. While delivering the desserts, she got another call from a distant neighbor. "Ayesha, my maid didn't come today. Can you please come and clean my kitchen?" Her heart sank. Her hands shook. For the first time in her life, she took a deep breath and said, "I'm sorry, I can't. I need to rest." There was silence on the other end. Then, the neighbor said, "Oh, okay." Ayesha ended the call, sat down, and felt a strange sense of freedom. That day, she cleaned her room slowly, made herself tea, and read a book she had bought months ago. She realized she had not done something just for herself in a very long time. When her mother asked why she wasn't helping anyone, Ayesha said, "Because I need to help myself first." Her mother nodded and smiled. She understood. From that week onwards, Ayesha started saying no more often. Not always, but when she truly needed rest. Some people were surprised. Some even got upset. But Ayesha noticed something important. The people who really cared about her understood her boundaries. Her real friends stayed. Her health improved. She smiled more. And when she said yes now, it came from love, not from guilt. Ayesha learned something powerful. When you always say yes to others, you say no to yourself. Your time, your health, your peace, they are valuable. Protect them. Saying no is not rude. It's a way to keep your life balanced. It's the way to truly say yes to the things that matter most.